but they never wanna leave. Exes and the oh-ohs, they haunt me like oh-ohs, they want me to make them oh-oh, they won't let go. Exes and I had a summer lover down in New Orleans, kept him warm in the winter, left him frozen in the spring. My, how the seasons go by. I get high and I love to get low, so the hearts keep breaking and the heads just roll. You know, that's how the story goes. 1, 2, 3, they gonna run back to me, 'cause I'm the best baby that they never gotta keep. 1, 2, 3, they gonna run back to me. They always wanna come, but they never wanna leave. Exes and the oh-ohs, they haunt me like the oh-ohs, they want me to make them oh-oh, they won't let go. My exes and the oh-ohs, they haunt me like the oh-ohs, they want me to make them oh-oh, they won't let go. Exes and One, 2, 3, they gonna run back to me, climbing over mountains and sailing overseas. 1, 2, 3, they gonna run back to me. They always wanna come, but they never wanna leave. My exes and the oh-ohs, they haunt me like the oh-ohs, they want me to make them oh-oh, they won't let go. Exes and the oh-ohs, they haunt me like the oh-ohs, they want me to make them oh-oh, they won't let go. Exes and
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, here live from Tampa, Florida for RORSCS week number 2, coming straight out of Atlanta, Georgia. And ladies and gentlemen, we're here tonight for the kickoff show. Get some information about the drivers, how they're feeling going into tonight. Of course, Marcelo Mendoza, your current points leader, going into this event tonight. And I'm joining the booth with your co-host here tonight, Vincent Acker. Vincent, welcome to the booth once again. We're here for week number 2. What can we expect here tonight, and how are you feeling about this event here tonight?
You know, coming out of hot Atlanta, we move on to Tampa, Florida, and this track, not as steep as last week, so it's really going to be interesting to see how freestyle pans out.
Yeah, it's going to be a great night here tonight. I got a feeling, and here tonight, racing, of course, the same as Jersey style, but the freestyle track's a little bit different. Got a little bit of a steeper backflip, step up in the middle, and then, of course, there's going to be a Max D stunt happening here later on tonight, and I cannot wait to see what happens here tonight. But we're going to be jumping into our predictions real quick, Vincent. Let's talk about what happened last weekend. Marcelo Mendoza currently leading the points going into tonight. Not what many people expected, but Marcelo's one of those guys who can be a sleeper. What are your expectations here tonight for week number 2 here for FS1?
You know, Marcelo is a great driver when he gets his head in the game. So if he has his head in the game tonight, he's definitely going to be a competitor to watch out for. So he's got that points lead. As long as he has that points lead, he's going to be a threat. And yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens, because honestly, Armando Barbosa and Gravedigger, not a huge shocker, but he won racing last weekend. So it could be Gravedigger domination this weekend. We are going to have to see what happens. But my predictions, As far as racing goes, I honestly think Marcelo is going to take racing tonight. I think he's going to pull it off. And couldn't get it done last week. I think he's going to get it done this week. Freestyle, however, I think it's going to be Cole Champion and Max D. This guy didn't have the weekend he wanted last week, and I think he's going to be coming for vengeance, and he's going to take that freestyle win here in Tampa, Florida.
Predictions for myself, I'm going to have to go with Cole Champion taking racing this time around. He's going to be driving Max D number 8, and he's going to be looking to come back here. For freestyle, I'm going to have to pick Alex Marin and Junkyard Dog. He had that wild wreck last weekend, but I think here tonight he's got the truck under control. He's going to be looking to make a comeback also here in the points. But I think coming out overall tonight, still going to be Marcelo Mendoza and Monster Energy. And I think he's going to close the night here tonight, still in the lead with that points. Real quick, Vincent, we're going to get into some driver interviews here, and we're going to jump right into it here in just a second.
Said, fire it up, let's go get this thing stuck. Baby, you a song, you make me wanna roll my windows down and cruise down a back road, blowing stop signs through the middle.
My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to jump into our track walk here for tonight. Vincent Acker is going to be walking on that track here tonight, giving us a quick rundown of what this track and what we can expect here for tonight. Well, Vincent, you're down there on the track. Let's talk about what it's looking like down there tonight for this competition.
Absolutely, and for week number 2, we got a very technical track here tonight, and it's going to be interesting to see how these drivers handle it. It's a little different than last weekend. The jumps are not as steep, so this is going to provide a lot more opportunities for big air, and we'll have to see what happens. So for racing, same track as last weekend. We got a Jersey style track. We got a long launch pad ramp, and it's going to be interesting to see what happens. But other than that, it's really no different than last week. The jumps are not as steep as before. We got a somewhat of a bigger floor here tonight in Tampa. Gives these drivers a lot more room to work with. These pods here on the side are pretty much the same every weekend, so just something to look out for. These drivers gave their input in the drivers meeting, and they suggested, they want some of the same obstacles, and this jump I'm standing on right now is something we're going to be seeing all season long, and we're going to be rotating around with 2 other obstacles, as this weekend it's a little bit smaller, so it's going to provide more opportunities for long distance air instead of height. So that'll hopefully keep some trucks together here tonight. Now moving on for freestyle, of course, we have the world famous ramp. We got the backflip ramp. Now it's a little bit different from last weekend, so these drivers are going to have to see what happens when they hit this jump. And just going to be play it by ear. But this is your track X for Tampa.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, now we're going to go ahead and jump it into those driver interviews, as we're going to get right into it.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am joined trackside with the driver of Max D, Cole Champion. Now, Cole, tonight is actually a big night for you. You will be doing a special stunt later tonight, and I gotta know something first. Tell us about the stunt, but also tell us about last weekend. It was a rough last weekend in freestyle. Did not get the freestyle you wanted, so what are your thoughts going into this weekend?
You know what, I'm going to start with the back end of that question first and just cover last week, because last week really was just not how the Team Max D wanted it to go. got upset early in round 2 by Marcelo. Honestly, I underestimated him quite a bit, and he showed me why I shouldn't do that. And then freestyle rolled around, and unfortunately the truck was not able to hold together, and that is kind of just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. But tonight really turned it around, trying to make it a long way in racing, and I got a plan for freestyle. And as for the stunt, I just hope everything goes right.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first. Cold Champion, the driver of Max D.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get to know the driver of the Lucas Oil Crusader, Josh Gajewski. Josh, you're coming out of Atlanta this weekend with what was a pretty decent showing for you. I know freestyle wasn't exactly what you wanted to do, but definitely had some spectacular moments in there. How do you feel coming into tonight based off what happened last weekend?
Based off of what happened last weekend, I am not excited for tonight. I am not comfortable with this truck, and I'm also not comfortable with this track. I mean, this track layout is fun and it's got some cool things to do, but like I feel like it's very grippy with my truck, and it just wants to pitch me over every time.
Now you talk about those things that are kind of going off your truck. The truck's a little bit too grippy. What do you think your team has to do to be able to get used to how the truck's been handling here this season, especially going into Tampa, which is a little bit more grippy than what you're used to?
Well, you know, we just got to get that seat time in. You know, we just got to be in the truck and actually drive in the truck to get the handle down. We're hoping to do good tonight. We got a good bracket set up for our side. Hopefully we can make some rounds here tonight. But, you know, last week I just had a tough drawing Mondo, and then freestyle I just had an unfortunate hit that just broke the truck early, and the truck just continued to crumble underneath me.
Well, Josh, you're coming in here tonight, like I said, and for racing and freestyle, which one are you guys kind of more favoring as a team, racing or the freestyle competition?
Well, you know, we have a better setup for freestyle, I think, but, you know, I always come to race. Racing's my favorite thing. Racing's the only thing that is a driver's thing. It's not based on what other people think. It's just what you can do out on the track. Racing's always my favorite, but I'm not sure how this truck's set up for it. So I would definitely say freestyle the truck's set up for, but I'm really here for racing.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first from the driver of Lucas Oil Crusader, Josh Gajewski.
If I would've just laid my drink down and walked down, well, I wouldn't be in my truck driving us to your house. But you rolled in with your hair in the wind, baby, without warning. I was doing alright, but just your side had my heart storming. The moon went high and stars quit shining, rain was dry.
Right now, I'm up in the stands with the driver of the black and green wrecking machine, Armando Barbosa. Now, Armando, what a weekend you had last weekend. I know freestyle didn't go the way you wanted, but tell me, what is your game plan going into Tampa here tonight?
You know, the game plan, you always have a game plan, and then when the event comes, it all goes out the window. You know, you just got to go with the flow. Hopefully racing goes well. You know, we got the racing win last week. Hopefully the momentum comes in this week. And, you know, freestyle, bad luck last week, but, you know, we're still going to go big and hope for the best.
Absolutely, and I know your crew has been messing with your shock setup. You're running brand new coil-over shocks. So tell me, what is it like transitioning to a brand new pair of shocks, and what is your team going to have to do to get that truck dialed in weekend after week? And if not, is your truck already dialed in?
Well, I'd say the truck is pretty much dialed in. It's just a matter of landing flat instead of on my rear like I did last week, messing up the entire back of the truck. But, you know, again, I'm pretty sure Gajewski was talking about it. It's just a matter of getting more seat time in and getting the truck dialed in week out.
So final question I got to know, is your biggest competition yourself? You know, last week we got to really see who was the shining stars out of the bunch, and one guy I want to mention is Marcelo Mendoza. He was on you in racing, so I just am wondering, you know, what are your thoughts on your other competitors?
Yeah, you know, Marcelo, he's a great competitor. You know, I'm really happy to see him finally, you know, getting back into competitive like driving. But yeah, you know, racing's never been my strong suit, so I was pretty excited to make it to the finals, and let alone win. But yeah, I don't know. I would say the biggest competitor is myself, because I'm always getting into my own head. But we're gonna try to avoid all that and make it far in racing and try to get the freestyle win tonight.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first. The driver of Gravedigger, Armando Barbosa.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get to know the driver of the Stone Crusher. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm down on the track with your Stone Crusher driver, JJ Bennett. JJ, you kicked off freestyle last weekend. You were the first one out. How do you feel about coming out here tonight in the order for freestyle?
You know, it's going to be interesting for the freestyle competition. You know, last week I went out first, and, you know, I may not have won the results that I wanted to get, but, you know, there's always next week, and, you know, tonight is Tampa, and it's going to be a great night of action. I cannot wait.
JJ, who is your biggest competition going in here to tonight? I know we asked you the same question last weekend, but here this weekend, I think you got a feel for who your real competition is, and who would you say that is here tonight?
Well, in the racing bracket, I have Josh Gajewski and Lucas Oil Crusader, so he's going to be one of my main competitions. But then you also have people like Armando Barbosa and Gravedigger, Colt Champion and Max D, and some other great names here in the FS1 series. So, you know, I'm going to try and give it my all and see what the results come out to.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first from your Stone Crusher driver, JJ Bennett. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get to know your final driver here tonight, the driver of the War Wizard, Jonah.
Hey.
Jonah, welcome to the booth. You're coming out here tonight with some pretty decent momentum from last weekend. How do you feel coming into tonight? Face off Atlanta.
Well, we're dead last in the standings right now, so that's a little bit of a downer, but I feel somewhat okay going into this event. Had a little bit of issues, and PC doesn't like the track, so I had to go into the TOBJ and hide the track, so I can, well, the stadium, so I can only see the track. So that's a little bit frustrating, but we're going to take it as we go and hopefully put on a good show.
Now, Jonah, you're coming out here tonight for racing and freestyle. Which competition are you going to be favoring here tonight?
Freestyle, I definitely think we did okay in that last weekend. We finished second to last, but, you know, I got into bonus time, so at that point, you know, I'll take it. So, we'll see how we do tonight. Looking forward to it.
We're very much looking forward to seeing what you can do here tonight. Well, Jonah, we're going to go ahead and let you get strapped into the truck. We're about to get started with the show. Good luck here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to get started for our event here tonight. Go ahead and get seated. Grab your food, your popcorn, as we're about to start our national anthem and our opening ceremony.
I will build my throne.
This is SCS Tampa, Florida.
The sticks and the stones that you used to throw have built me an empire, so don't even try to cry me a river. I'll forgive you. You are the reason I still fight.
Coming down like a hatchet, rolling with the masses, throwing my matches on top of a gasoline packet, throwing rhymes like ratchets, players with passion, coming disastrous fashion, running round with the raw crowd, acting like you all down, bound and bound, and put your bow down. What's up with you? What's up with you? What's up with me? You're the one that I say roll, run left, take a ride in the dope ride, yeah, run left. Take a ride, getting paid in the last days, rage of the teenage, coming out strong and hard and
Now on the day I was born, the nurses all gathered round, and they gazed in wide wonder at the joy they had found. The head nurse spoke up, said, "Leave this one alone." She could tell right away. Target on my back, lone survivor last. They got me in the sights. No surrender, no trigger, fingers go. Living the dangerous life. Hey, 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 every day when I wake, I'm trying to get up the
We are here live for Tampa, Florida. As ladies and gentlemen, it's time for racing here tonight. I'm joined in the booth with your co-host here tonight, Vincent Ackert. Vincent, it's time for racing. Are you ready to go?
Oh, I'm more than ready. We're going to be kicking it off with some great races, Colton, round number 1.
It's going to be a great night here tonight. We're coming off a great weekend. And it's going to be a really interesting night here tonight when it comes to the racing competition. Round 1 racing coming to you live here from Raymond James Stadium live in Tampa, Florida. You know, Vincent, we talked a little bit about what we can expect here tonight, but I think it's a little bit hard to expect because this track is a little bit different than what we're used to with Atlanta. You know, the racing ramps are going to be steepened for freestyle, and the Jersey style racing track's a little bit longer than Atlanta as well. As we get ready for round 1 racing here tonight for RORSCS Tampa, Florida. El Toro Loco coming in with lane choice here tonight. We're going to go ahead and meet our competitors here. go ahead and meet your competitors here tonight. For round 1 racing, coming out here for the first time this season is going to be Canyon Pruitt in a hooked. He's going to be taking on Jackson Morris in the yellow El Toro Loco.
I told you.
Vincent, when it comes to this race, who do you have your money on?
I told you, baby.
I got my money on the Yellow Bull, which would be Jackson Morris, El Toro Loco, looking bad fast.
Drivers lined up, ready to go, and here we go. First race of round number 1. Toro with a slight lead coming out of that first turn. El Toro Loco with a solid lead coming into that final turn.
And he's going to take the win.
El Toro Loco advancing on in round number 2. As he's going to be taking on Marcelo Mendoza next round as we get ready for our next race. Marcelo Mendoza is the man to beat here tonight. Marcelo Mendoza. And then Armando Barbosa, who won racing last week, didn't have a target on his back going in here tonight.
Absolutely. We'll have to see if Josh Gajewski can get a hold of his truck and keep it on all 4 tires and see what kind of passes he's putting out here tonight. He's not feeling very confident, so I'm interested to see how he does here tonight.
You know, another thing about here tonight is tonight's going to be the first night where lane choice will be a factor. Of course, drivers now have points over the other. Go ahead and meet your competitors for this next round of race. It's going to be a pretty good race coming up here now. It's coming out. Coming out, it's going to be JJ Bennett and Stone Crusher.
And in the blue lane, it's going to be Lucas Oil Crusader, Josh Gajewski.
You know, Josh is going to be on a mission here tonight. Didn't really have the points that he wanted last event, but he's going to be looking to make it up here tonight.
So we're getting staged right now.
There's the
And they're
green.
off.
Dead even off the line. Oh man, Stone Crusher really wide.
Lucas Oil Crusader with a very smooth turn.
Crusader with a great lead over Stone Crusher. A little hiking up for Josh. He'll advance.
Oh, nice. Almost dumping the truck. Josh holds it together though. And this next race should be a good one. Both drivers somewhat evenly matched when it comes to racing. But experience is going to come into play here.
Junkyard Dog coming in with lane choice. Coming on out here tonight, it's going to be Max Halpert in Overkill Evolution. Going to be taking on Irvin Marin in the Junkyard Dog. Drivers lined up, ready to go. Who are we going to go with here tonight on this one?
I honestly don't know, but I got to go with Max Halpert in Overkill.
Junkyard Dog with a slight lead off the line. Oh, Max clips the car.
Off break for Overkill. Junkyard Dog hitting a little bit, but he's not going to steer the course. He's going to go around the final corner, and he's going to move on to round number 2.
Junkyard Dog advancing into that next round. Max not going to be too happy after that one. Yeah,
Max isn't going to like that at all, I'll tell you that much.
This race right here, this next one coming up is going to be a good one. I'm telling you right now.
This
both
could possibly
drivers-
be the race of the night.
Oh, easily.
Taking off like a jet plane. High speeds and she's ready to go. Fuel burning like a freight train. Red line and I'm giving it more.
We are going to be putting Trent Fung on the minute clock.
Just got word from Trent Fong. We're going to go ahead and drop this race. We're moving into our next round. First time here tonight in Tampa, and well, Vincent, next week Stadium Tour 2 is going to be heading to Tampa, and there's going to be some rain on the forecast.
Yep, luckily it's dry this weekend for the FS1 tour, and it's going to be interesting to see what happens in the mud next weekend. As in the orange lane, we got Jonah and War Wizard.
Jonah coming out here tonight. Also going to be looking to earn some points because right now he's sitting dead last in the series. And taking on the guy who won racing last weekend, and that's Armando Barbosa and Gravedigger.
Tough draw for being last in points.
Let's see who can come home with this win. If Jonah can win this, it'll be his biggest upset of his career. Digger with a
Gravedigger.
great start off that line. Digger's flying across this track right now. What a turn from Mondo. Great final turn.
Mondo is going to be the man to beat in racing yet again.
I was about to say, he's going to be one to watch out for here tonight in racing.
As next up, we're going to have Max D, Cold Champion, take on Trent Fung and Pirate's Curse. They got that truck ready to go.
Getting word now, I think that race is going to be right after this next one. That's Ewan Ford and Soldier Fortune coming out against Garrett Hansen and Brutus. Lane choice coming here tonight to Ewan Ford and Soldier Fortune.
We got the minute clock going right now on Garrett Hansen, and looks like they're getting that truck fired up though in the back.
Looks like he's ready to go here tonight. Let's go ahead and meet your competitors here tonight. Coming out here is going to be Ewan Ford and Soldier Fortune.
Code loyalty. Are we clear?
And taking the orange lane, Garrett Hansen and Brutus.
You know, Gary Hansen's one of those guys who can really come out here tonight and try to make an impact on his points. But he's got a tough draw with Ewan Ford, who's a seasoned vet when it comes to SCS. Let's see who's going to come out the victor here in this round one race, the final or second to final race here for round one racing. Soldier Fortune off the line.
Brutus coming back.
Brutus actually has the lead right now. Well, we see
Ewan
the first.
Ford is just too fast though. He's got to make a comeback here.
I don't know. Garrett has the lead. Garrett advances into round
Garrett.
two.
Garrett moves on, one upset. Good for him.
What a victory for Garrett as he moves into round 2. I did not see Garrett Hansen coming out here tonight for round 2. But Garrett had a great lap there. He might give Mondo a run for his money.
As we got the race we've all been waiting for coming up next.
Yep, this might right here be the race of the night. As coming out, it's gonna be whole champion in Maximum Destruction.
Taking on Trent Fung, Pirate's Curse.
Trent Fung is one guy you don't want to sleep on when it comes to this racing competition.
They're getting readied up. Waiting on the green. And they're off.
Trent Fung's a little bit of a different approach to that starting line.
And it's working out for him. He's the leader in the first corner.
Trent Fung has the lead going into that final turn. Can Cole Champion come back? Oh, Trent with a great turn. Slows it down a little bit. Pirate's Curse advances into round number 2.
Wow, Trent Fung. I don't know. He's going to be the new man to beat, Colt.
Talk about a race. Cole Champion knocked out. That was my pick.
Absolutely. And speaking of picks, next up we got my pick. Well, it looks like we got some races dropped, actually. We're going to actually see Junkyard Dog take on Lucas Oil Crusader.
Josh Gajewski and Crusader taking on Junkyard Dog and Urban Martin.
As I was saying, we're going to see my pick up shortly. Marcelo Mendoza and Monster Energy. Going to see what he can do. He is the man to beat, and he is your points leader. So everyone's gunning for him tonight.
Lucas Oil Crusader going to have lane choice going into this one. Lane choice going to the driver with the most points from last weekend.
Lane choice is going to play a big factor in tonight's event.
Junkyard Dog taking on Crusader. Here we go.
Both drivers readying him up on the line. Here we go. And they're off.
Crusader off the line.
Josh, not feeling too confident, but with a turn like that, wow. He's got to figure it out, Colt.
Yeah, right now Josh has a solid lead going into that final turn. Maybe by half a truck. That was a little wide.
Crusader's going to take it.
Crusader going on in that semifinal round. Josh is coming out here tonight with a plan.
Man with the plan, Josh Gajewski. As in our next race, it's Marcelo Mendoza taking on Jackson Morris, El Toro Loco versus Monster Energy. Bringing out that Cohen Monster Energy, beautiful looking truck. Your points leader with the special rendition, Yellow El Toro Loco in the other lane.
Let's go ahead and meet one of our competitors here tonight we haven't met yet. You just introduced him. That is Marcelo Mendoza and Monster Energy, your current points leader.
We'll see. I have to see if Jackson stands a chance here tonight. Is they're ready to go. And they're off.
Big Toro off the line. Toro wide though.
Toro. Yeah, Toro goes really wide. And Marcelo's walking away with that lead. Beautiful turn from Monster Energy. And it's going to be all Monster Energy moving on to the next round.
Toro can stay on all 4 tires.
For the first time tonight, the fan favorite truck, Avenger 2, coming out into his racing appearance, and he's got no easy task with Trent Fung, Pirate's Curse.
Tristan Ortiz in Avenger. Got a heavy task ahead of him with Trent Fung and Pirate's Curse. All right, it's Chris getting started up, ready to go here. Avenger has lane choice.
Yep, and you know, Tristan Ortiz, this guy had one of the best seasons a couple seasons ago, and hopefully he can bring some of that luck and skill back to this season. As here we go, Pirate's Curse taking the orange lane, Avenger in the blue lane. We're readying these guys up, and we're going green.
Drivers getting lined up, ready to go. We get ready for this round 2 race.
Here we go, readying them up once again. And they're off.
Pirate's Curse off
using
the
that
line.
different approach.
Pirate's Curse has a lead by maybe a truck.
Leading by a lot, actually. You know, he's turning early for every single turn. Very impressive. Beautiful turn from Pirate's Curse. He's moving on to the semifinals.
Trent Fung going to that semifinal round. As we're about to determine who his opponent's going to be.
Let's see if this guy can pull off the upset of his career. He looked fast. This guy looked even faster. Garrett Hansen will be taking on Gravedigger and Armando Barbosa. Colt, who you got your money on?
Armando Barbosa is my guy to win this next race. But man, if he wins, he's going to be taking on Trent Fung and Pirate's Curse.
Yeah, I gotta go with my man, Garrett Hansen. That guy, I think he's got some magic in a bottle tonight.
Yeah, Garrett, this might be his lucky night. Vince, let's see if he can rock it out here.
Yeah, let's hear it for Garrett Hansen. Here we go.
Here we go. Digger off the line.
Brutus taking a nap at the line.
Oh no, Garrett taking a completely opposite pass to what he had last. Might do a little bobble as well, though.
As Gravedigger is going to win by approximately 10 truck lengths and move on to the semifinals.
10 truck lengths is crazy. As we move on into our final 4 here tonight for your semifinal round. And what a final 4 it is.
We got the top big name sponsors in RORSCS going head to head for the semifinals. Team Monster Energy takes on Team Lucas Oil. That happens next.
Marcelo right now, if he can go to that final round, it's just going to help him a little bit more in that points chase. As Avenger was second currently in the points, he got knocked out early, so that gap in between first and second's going to be expanded here if he keeps going.
You know, Josh Gajewski took the time to run some extra laps before racing and get that truck dialed in. That crew working hard on that shock package. And it looks like they got it dialed in, Colt, for racing.
Yeah, Josh is getting ready to go. Just got in his truck, coming out of that tunnel. You know, I'll tell you one thing. Whoever wins racing here tonight, they're going to earn it with this bracket.
Absolutely. We got the best 4 drivers in the semifinals, arguably the best in the whole series. And they're proving it here. I love this bracket here tonight. We're getting these drivers ready to go. Here we go. Monster Energy versus Lucas Oil Crusader happens right now.
Marcelo might be getting butterflies as he's going to be taking on one of the faster racers in the bracket here tonight. That being Josh Gajewski and Crusader.
And Crusader with the whole shot. But Marcelo with a better turn.
Look at Josh coming back though. Half truck link lead to Monster Energy.
Now Marcelo caught him in the air.
Oh, Marcelo's kicking that turn right now.
Marcelo gets it.
Marcelo will advance in that final round. Marcelo's final turn kind of reminded me a little bit of Tyler Duke back in the day, where he ends off that turn, squares it up, and sends it. Yeah, Marcelo right now is the man to beat with turns like that, as we're about to find out who he's going to be facing off in the finals. Is it going to be Gravedigger or will it be Pirate's Curse? Gravedigger coming in with lane choice here tonight for this race right here.
We'll see if that plays a factor against Trent Fung. And this is going to be an interesting race. Could be the race of the night.
Pirate's Curse off the line.
Trent Fung with those beautiful turns. He's turning into the fun box.
Oh, look at the turn from Mondo. Oh, just hugging that ramp. He's going to come down to this final turn. Oh, Mondo washes out.
Gonna be Pirate's Curse moving on to the finals. And our final round is set, Colt.
That could have been one of the closest races of the season if Mondo had that turn dialed in.
Yeah, my pick for racing, Marcelo Mendoza. We'll see if he can stand a chance against Trent Fung. You know, Trent, I don't know. He's got the best first turn out of any of the other drivers.
Trent Fung's in the final round. Monster Energy has lane choice.
Yeah, Marcelo getting his lane. Trent getting the lane he likes. It's going to be interesting. Your final round for Tampa, Florida, #1.
Let's meet your competitors coming out here tonight for the first time in the final round. Trent Fung in Pirate's Curse.
And in the other lane, representing the team out of Temecula, Florida, or Temecula, California, it's going to be Monster Energy, Marcelo Mendoza.
Temecula, Florida. I've always wanted to go there.
Yep. Great tourist destination, but here we go. Our final round is set.
Driver's getting ready to go here. Who's going to come home with the victory? Pirate's Curse off the line.
Huge lead to Pirate's Curse. Marcelo's going to have to put in the work. He is known as the comeback kid, though.
Well, right now he's already making up a little bit of ground. Trent with a little bobble.
He's going to have to make up a lot more ground. It's Trent Fung taking a beautiful turn, and he is your racing winner for Tampa, Florida.
Wins racing in Tampa, Florida.
As
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm down here in the booth with your racing winner here tonight, Trent Fong in Pirate's Curse. Congratulations, Trent. You come home with the second racing win of the season. How does it feel taking out Marcelo Mendoza in the final round and winning racing?
It feels really great. We were on rails tonight. We were hugging the lines. We were hugging the cars. We were taking it tight. And I think that's what counted, and that's what led me to the win.
And you know, Trent, you're coming out here tonight with your first win of the season. It's going to help you out a little bit in the points chase. How do you feel about coming into freestyle here tonight, and what's your plan to try to get that double down trophy?
Yeah, I think I'll just do whatever in freestyle. Last event it didn't go my way. We didn't do that well. I didn't get that much points. But in freestyle, I'm gonna just try my best.
Well, Trent, you did an awesome job here tonight. We're excited to see what you can do in freestyle. A racing win, well deserved. Congratulations. We'll see you down for freestyle. As ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna get ready for an encore here tonight. Stay in your seats. Get ready.
What doesn't kill you makes you wish you were dead. Got a hole in my soul going deeper and deeper, and I can't take one more moment of this silence. The loneliness is haunting me, and the weight of the world's getting harder to hold up. It comes in waves. I close my eyes, hold my breath, and let it bury me. I'm not okay, and it's not alright. Won't you drag the lake and bring me home again? Who will fix me now? Dive in when I'm down. Save me from myself. Don't let me drown. Who will make me fight? Drag me out alive. Save me from myself. Don't let me drown. What doesn't destroy you leaves you broken instead. Got a hole in my soul going deeper and deeper, and I can't take one more moment of this silence. The loneliness is haunting me, and the weight of the world's getting harder to hold up. It comes in waves. I close my eyes, hold my breath, and let it bury me. I'm not okay, and it's not alright. Won't you drag the lake and bring me home again? Who will fix me now? Dive in when I'm down.
RORSCS fans, it's time for a groundbreaking stunt here tonight in Tampa, Florida, brought to you by the Professor, Pole Champion, and Max D. We have put 3 trucks on a platform for you Monster Jam fans tonight, so get ready because it's time for some Max D air.
Coming down like a hatchet, rolling with the masses, throwing my matches to top of a gasoline packet, throwing rhymes like ratchets, players with passion, commit disastrous fashion, running round with the raw crowd, acting like you all down, bound and but you bow down. What's up with you? What's up with you? What's up with me? You're the one that I say roll, run, left, take a ride in the dope ride, yeah, run, left. with that. Up and in town, rolling with the masses, throwing my matches atop of a gasoline package. Rolling with the masses, throwing my matches atop of a gasoline package. Rolling with the masses, throwing my matches atop of a gasoline package. Rolling with the masses, throwing my matches atop of a gasoline package. Run, yeah. Take a ride in the dark ride, yeah. Run, yeah. Take a ride. No.